Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Deep in the heart of the Congo River Basin, one of the most remote and unexplored regions on our planet, whispers a legend. It's a story of a creature that time forgot, a living relic from a lost world, an animal that by all accounts shouldn't exist. They call it Mokele-Mbembe, a name that translates to one who stops the flow of rivers. For over 2 centuries, this enigmatic beast has captivated the imaginations of explorers, scientists, and adventurers alike. Described as a large, semi-aquatic animal, with a long neck, a bulky body, and a powerful tail, the descriptions consistently evoke images of a sauropod dinosaur, a creature thought to have vanished from the Earth over 65 million years ago. Is it possible that a population of these prehistoric giants survived, hidden away in the dense, steamy jungles of Central Africa? Or is Mokele-Mbembe nothing more than a local legend, a myth born from the misidentification of known animals and the fertile imaginations of those who brave the world's last great wilderness? The search for answers has led many on perilous journeys, but concrete proof has remained tantalizingly out of reach. We have no body, no bones, no clear photographs. But we have our stories, footprints, and tantalizing accounts that straddle the line between fact and fiction. But what if I told you that one of the most compelling pieces of evidence, a detailed, official report, comes not from a modern-day cryptozoologist, but from a German military captain on an expedition over a century ago? Today, we are taking a deep dive into the heart of the Mokele-Mbembe legend, focusing on the incredible account from 1913 that arguably kickstarted the modern hunt for this creature. We'll dissect the historical report, examine the scientific theories it spawned, and weigh the evidence to ask the ultimate question. Could the 1913 testimony be the key to proving the existence of Africa's living dinosaur? The story of Mokele-Mbembe, as we know it in the Western world, truly begins in the early 20th century, a time when European powers were still carving up the African continent. But the tales themselves are far older, woven into the very fabric of the local cultures in the Congo River Basin. Indigenous peoples, including various pygmy tribes, have long spoken of a fearsome, semi-aquatic creature that inhabits the swamps and rivers. He described it as being larger than an elephant, with a long, flexible neck, and a disposition that made it a creature to be feared and respected. According to their legends, this animal was a herbivore, yet fiercely territorial, known to attack hippos and even capsize canoes that dared to venture too close to its domain. The name itself, Mokele-Mbembe, is a powerful indicator of its reputation, suggesting a beast so large it could literally dam a river with its body. These local stories were largely dismissed by early European traders and missionaries as folklore. That began to change in 1776, when a French missionary, Abbé Lévin Bonaventure Proyart, wrote a history of the Longo Kingdom. In his writings, he mentioned tales of a creature that, while he had not seen it, was described by locals in a way that was difficult to reconcile with any known animal. He noted accounts of an animal that was said to be larger than an elephant, and whose footprints in the mud showed claw marks. This was perhaps the first time the legend reached a wider, Western audience, but it remained a curious footnote in the annals of exploration. Narrative took a significant turn with the publication of the memoirs of famed big-game hunter Carl Hagenbeck in 1909. Hagenbeck, a respected animal dealer who supplied zoos across Europe, claimed to have heard consistent stories from multiple independent sources, including naturalist Joseph Menges and explorer Hans Schomburg, about a massive, mysterious creature in the Congo. Hagenbeck's report described a beast that was half elephant, half dragon, sparking a wave of public interest. He even went so far as to speculate that it could be a type of dinosaur, akin to a brontosaurus. This brings us to the pivotal year of 1913. The German government, controlling what was then the colony of Cameroon, decided to conduct a comprehensive survey of the region. They tasked Captain Freiherr von Stein zu Lossnitz, a respected officer, to lead the expedition. His mission was not to hunt for monsters, but to map the territory, document its resources, and understand its people. It was during this official, government-sanctioned survey that von Stein stumbled upon the most detailed and seemingly credible account of Mokele-Mbembe to date. He meticulously documented the stories from his local guides and the tribes he encountered, and his official report, submitted to the German government, would become a foundational text for cryptozoology. Captain von Stein's 1913 report was not some sensationalized tabloid story. It was a sober, official document from a military officer on a government mission. This is what makes it so compelling. Von Stein himself was a skeptic. He wasn't looking for monsters, but the consistency and conviction of the local accounts forced him to take them seriously. In his report, he detailed the descriptions given to him by the indigenous people he encountered throughout the Likwala-Oxherb's swamp region. Described a creature of a brownish-gray color with a smooth skin, its size approximating that of an elephant or at least a hippopotamus. The most striking features, however, were its very long and very flexible neck and a long, muscular tail like that of an alligator. According to the report, the creature was said to be a herbivore, its diet consisting primarily of a specific type of liana vine. Despite its plant-based diet, it was described as incredibly dangerous and territorial. The natives claimed it would attack any canoes that came near it, and they held it in such fear that they would not even speak its name lightly. Von Stein also noted a curious detail. The animal was said to live in caves dug into the riverbanks. As part of his expedition, he was even shown a supposed path used by the creature to get from the river to its feeding grounds. The path was described as having been worn smooth, a clear track through the dense vegetation. From a scientific standpoint, the description